This is just evil. There's no other way to put it. Former CNN contributor Jim Acosta has posted a video interview with an AI generated avatar of Joaquin Oliver, who died at age 17 in the Parkland school shooting. The AI was created by Oliver's parents. Acosta asked Oliver about his solution for gun violence, to which the avatar responded, this is an AI. I believe in a mix of stronger gun control laws, mental health support, and community engagement. We need to create safe spaces for conversations and connections, making sure everyone feels seen and heard. It's about building a culture of kindness and understanding. This is an AI. They are using the corpse of somebody to try to push their anti-gun agenda. This guy is a malevolent, evil cancer, and there's a reason why CNN got rid of him, but this is the anti-Trump guy in the media. It is insane that they are now using the dead. They've had the dead voting Democrat for years. Now, with AI, they are making these people say things that you don't know that they would have said in life. This is an AI. We don't know if this person would have developed over time and come to a more reasonable conclusion. But now they're going to put this out as, well, this is wisdom from this guy. It's a computer. It's an AI. It's not real. The person is dead. Their spirit has moved on. This is an abomination. But this is what we're dealing with here. Jim Acosta interviews AI version. You're dealing with something that is not human. This is not this person. Let's see. Former CNN chief White House correspondent who now hosts an independent show on YouTube. Let's take a look. I want to see what kind of viewership. I want to see what kind of viewership Jim Acosta gets on YouTube. Let's take a look. Jim Acosta. All right, he's looking at he's looking at about 100,000 viewers at this point, or subscribers. Almost there. For somebody like Jim Acosta, this is fucking pathetic. Like, keep in mind, oh man, and the thumbnails look like shit. Like, holy criminy. And these are the people that were on mainstream news and felt like they have this clout and authority to speak on these different topics, and that everyone should listen to them and get the news through them. These are the people that lied for years. Honestly, I think this guy should be in jail. I think a lot of these people from mainstream media should be in jail. But I don't know if this is a sadder fate. These guys making these videos for, 8,000 views. This guy was Jim Acosta. And now he's just a sad, pathetic loser who does an hour-long interview with Rosie O'Donnell and Don Lemon. That's so pathetic. That's so absolutely pathetic. Unreal. I just think this whole situation reveals that we need to get an understanding culturally about this topic and what to do with people who break this sort of norm and try to use the dead in order to push an ideological agenda. Because if you're going to ask an AI, like, what should we do? What is your thing for gun violence? Oh, how about this? Not do what the computer tells us to do. That's a start. But second of all, I believe in a mix of stronger gun control laws. No. The answer to that is no. And by the way, my view on this is a little more radical than most people. I think that if you advocate for gun control laws, I think if you advocate for taking away guns from law-abiding citizens and stripping American citizens of their rights, you want to strip away the Second Amendment, I think that you should have your citizenship revoked, and I think you should be deported from the country. I do. I think these people are freaks. I think they want to disarm people. They want to make you susceptible to violence. Because on one hand, they're saying that, oh, stronger gun control laws. So you don't have a gun, but the violent criminal will. So you can be assaulted and you can be harmed. Somebody that you love, you can see them, be harmed and not be able to do anything about it. We've seen what happens to this sort of issue in France, in Rome, with these roaming gangs. These black foreign immigrants who come in there and try to scam people and intimidate them and try to hurt them. We've seen what happens. In America, that's not necessarily a thing as much because we have the Second Amendment. I think that these liberal cities should be punished in the harshest way imaginable if they try to tamp down on your right to use and own a gun, a firearm, something that is protected in the Constitution. It is the Second Amendment. But Jim Acosta, ladies and gentlemen, is such a cockroach, such a worm, such a pathetic, loathsome creature that he decided to use this dead person to advance his deeply, wildly unpopular ideology and pretend that he was actually talking to a live human being. What a disgraceful human being. And I think this person, Jim Acosta, should have to live with this for the rest of his career. However, what I will say in conclusion, because I'm not going to go long with this video because this guy doesn't deserve it. This guy, Jim Acosta, doesn't deserve any more of my time. He's not worth it. But I do think it's interesting that a lot of these people, they find themselves in these positions of authority. They find themselves in these positions where people actually do look to them in some regard. And Donald Trump's president, and this guy's making videos on YouTube that nobody's watching. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time.